Oh, yeah, I'll give you the series. I still don't know how long it takes to go live, so I'm
Oh,
assuming we're live now. Hello and welcome to
Give me
another
the
week of
series.
PPP Win.
Give
I
me
am
the
your
series.
host, Wizard of Chaos. With me today is HullCity07. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Give me the series.
I gave you the series. I DM'd it to you.
The series.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
series.
You good? You good?
I'm good.
You
What's
done?
up?
All right. I want to go over this real quick since it's just kind of going to be me masturbating. Game one. I picked Slardar. I killed everyone. Gio got a good sniper game in. He wanted to play that hero right at the start of the game. That's what we decided. Yeah, that's pretty much how this game went. I slapped people around on Slardar. The mid lane went okay. It went better than I expected, honestly. I figured Gio would get slapped around a bit because, Pisha's pretty fucking good at Dota. But yeah, this game went pretty well. You got anything you want to say?
Viper, kill yourself.
Yeah, hey, he really likes his safe lane Viper, man. It was great. He did
Right side
great.
did disrupt mid. Right side did disrupt mid.
Oh god, I'm ready to see that. All right, that's all I have to say about that. Game 2, we lost this game. Timber popped the fuck off. Pishta owned us all. He made us all his bitches. My butthole is now at least 2 inches wider.
You lost to Morphling.
Yeah. Yeah, Corndog Morphling was okay. It did alright in lane. The real winner of this game was the Timbersaw, honestly. It just went the fuck off. Okay. So...
Yeah.
And that's the entire story of that game. Alright. Out of the way real fucking quick. Okay, let's move on to your game.
Okay. Now you know I got way more to say about myself.
I'm sure you do.
Myself.
Tell me about this game.
I'll keep saying it till people believe it. We are the best team in RD12. So anybody else who thinks they know otherwise is horribly wrong. Yeah. These games open.
Alrighty.
Game 1, I got to play this really shitty Mars hero. Doesn't matter. Still beat that ass.
Yeah?
Alright, look at the first phase bans for this game by their team. Real weird stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why they banned a Willow and a Tusk. Nightstalker,
They
I
banned at the
understand.
exact same time. Like, Jimbato has 6 Tusk entire. His Willow, he's up to like 40, I think.
Yeah.
Nightstalker's stalk, but yeah.
Alright.
Otherwise, these fights just felt super easy. So I love playing around with Coddle. I do like experimentation with Coddle all the time and Chakra Magic and reducing cooldowns. Turns out, being able to cast Time Walk twice on Void feels pretty good.
Hey.
Going doop doop, backtrack.
Yeah, I
doop,
feel like
doop.
if you have last pick and use it on the DK, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, they picked this DK hero, and then he didn't go the GPM talent.
Feels real weird, man. Like, he did alright on the DK, but that's just such a waste of a pick.
Shit, Radano's messaging me, and I'm on Dota trying to keep track of everything.
Oh no. Alright. Is that pretty much everything?
And there's not much else really to say here. I
All
just
right.
keep having these like dope ass drafts, man. Like this feels so good. Like with this team fighting ability, we don't even like they would use Omni Slash and Dragon Idol. It's like, all right, we lost for Coddle. He respawned, we just go and kill all of them. Easy. All right, that's enough.
Alrighty. Let's move on to game 2. More
Same deal,
Nightstalker
game
bans.
2. So the bans, they banned Tusk and Willow again. This time they banned Ogre though, because they have first pick, and I have to ban Axe or I have to ban Nightstalker. My last.
Yep.
Otherwise it just feels like another out draft again. Like
I mean, yeah, you picked a 22 OD into an Ember. That's feels real fucking bad.
And people like they picked this Tidehunter into LC Dazzle Lena. I think people have like in their minds that like
Oh, you can just purge it all off.
Purge a poison touch, but I know I've said it before on this show. You have to take 600 damage at level 1 Kraken Shell to purge. And that's like most of your HP. Like it is not good. And then I just answered with a Sark pick, and he just didn't. It didn't go as well for us top as I would have liked it to, but it still went well enough that like they just owned. And then I owned bottom too. Void's a pretty good laner against LC because I can never like nuke him. So with Jumbato, I had some really big double hero nukes into LSAs, into shit, and just owned. And then I got to pop off. I did the most damage on my team and only barely got out damage here on Legion Commander.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Yep. So you're feeling good about your team then?
It's super fun when I don't get target banned at all. Oh yeah, I might be losing pubs, but pubs are meaningless and not important. I have the best team in RD12, so it does not matter. My team is very good. We are unstoppable. We will not lose a game of the regular season.
Alrighty.
Right
I
now.
believe it. Is that everything?
Yep.
All right, let's get Chester in here real quickly. Hello, Chester.
I'm ready to disband.
How you feeling? How you feeling about your O2?
Honestly, disband.
Yeah, probably should just disband, huh?
You feeling it?
I'm feeling it.
All right.
We'll see. We'll see next week.
All right. So tell me why you have one game going on this year. Did you even link the right fucking game? No, you didn't. Did
No,
you get completely rulebooked?
Huh? No. Did I?
You didn't. You posted the wrong link.
I didn't link a game.
Why?
I just said.
Yes, he did. I would see it right here, bro.
I just said 02. I didn't link a Dota.
Give me a game, dude.
Oh, I opened the wrong match.
Fine. It's a Zeus game. All right. I had to look at your profile for this. Okay. You got rulebook game 1. Tell me about this game 2. What went wrong for you? Looks like everything.
So
Jesus.
we have a J picked 22 pick Pudge, right? So Wax is like, I can go Slark versus him. It's pretty good lane matchup. And we're like, okay, let's go. And then, well, feeding ensues.
Yeah. Yeah, the Slark's not a good hero versus Pudge, I don't think. Not in the mid lane. That's fucking weird.
I feel like it should be though. What did it? What the? I don't have the games to see how he leveled, but
I'm sorry. He levels Essence Shift, then Pounce, then Essence Shift, then 2 levels in Dark Pact. Standard stuff,
that's
really.
why he lost.
Yeah?
That's why he lost.
There you go. Linked it.
Wax needed to go 1-1-4 build.
Yep.
And you don't care if he regens because every time he gets his little regen off.
What the fuck is with this safe lane Zeus?
Well, I picked Zeus, and then he picked Pudge, and Wax was like, "If you let me go mid, it's a good matchup versus Slark." So I was like, "Okay."
Holy fuck!
Well, we tried it. I mean, I got a nice deep ward off in the mid lane because we saw him ward, and that was about as well as the game. That was like the peak of our game.
Yeah, this game doesn't look fun. I don't know what the hell is going on with your lanes. You lost every lane. You lost the game. This is pretty fucking bog standard stuff. And you were losing to the...
on this game too, man. You let me down. I think I put one for this game too.
Maybe if there was game 2, we would have won game 2.
That's true.
It's possible.
Never know.
I hear Jay. I hear that guy's good.
Yeah, he's a Pudge god, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, we should ban the Pudge.
But, nothing happened.
We didn't ban the Pudge.
Well, that's unfortunate, Chester. Hopefully you guys stick together. I know you were having some offlane troubles, but yeah.
Well, we have our offlane sorted. Now we have our safe lane.
Any last-minute questions or comments for the team?
How do you feel about your team this season? You think you can win RD12?
Oh yeah, we got it. It's great. It's amazing.
The sound of a broken man, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the club, bro.
All right. All right, that's him gone. Next up, we got Nino giving me a 2-0 versus the Showtime. We got Alcatraz Swim Team, who's not actually fucking here.
Don't do him yet. He's in a game. He's in a pub.
Why do you pub? Why do you post your matches and then pub?
And Roosie's in a pub.
All right, animals. All right, Tokamac's up next then. Hello, Tokamak. You are muted, sir.
Hey.
All right.
You know what won his team this game?
You
know what won their game? Power of love.
The power of love. All right.
Power of love.
Yeah, that was it. That and them picking Alchemist in Dispatch.
All right. Let me pull up your game. Good, cool. Yeah, this is a fucking weird game 1. What the hell is going on with this draft?
So they picked Alina because they didn't have to ban it. Because that's my position for flanking, who is in a general discussion waiting to be on the show.
You have fun, Wizard. I've gotten a text. And
all right. My co-host is
I'll be back
abandoning me.
later. Like, they asked if I wanted cheats. Can't turn down my cheats.
Can't turn it down.
I'll
Okay.
be back on my bright side and stuff.
Yeah. So game one. This is a pretty fucking clowny out game. I don't know why anyone picks that hero still. You're right. That shit's just garbage. Classic Hish Dota, not winning his lane and then proceeding to not win the game on top of it. This just looks like an awful game all around with a 21 pick Beastmaster. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, and the last pick Timbersaw against Free Strength Heroes.
Yeah, this is the easiest Timbersaw game of your life. It looks like you did well in the Axe too. Getting Battle Hunger level 1, excellent. Although not getting a second level in it, kind of cringe, bro.
I had the Rubik.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Do you have anything else to say about this game? Because this game looks stupid. Like
I felt kind of bad because I think their stand-in was.
Which one was their stand-in?
The Lina.
Ah, yeah. It doesn't look like it went all that well.
Yeah.
But this looks mostly like bullying. Why the Oracle ban?
Because it's US Danny's like most played hero in RD2O, and it's not the best hero, but there are certain heroes that I would want to pick that Oracle does well against.
Yeah.
If they play it regularly.
All right. Well, let's move on to game 2 then. And it's another stomp. 19-minute game. Jesus.
Yeah, so the story of this game, unfortunately, is that Hish had some pretty bad connection issues.
Yeah.
Paused for a while, high ping, high packet loss, and none of the rest of their lanes went well enough to justify keeping them in it.
Yeah. Looks like he was doing okay up until he, dies and disconnects, but definitely doesn't help with your mid lane doing well.
Yeah, free farming OD's pretty terrifying.
Looks it. Razor safe lane. Who the hell picks that hero?
I guess they thought they wanted something that would beat a Legion Commander 1v1, but it wasn't 1v1, it was 2v2, and yeah.
Yeah, you should win that matchup pretty much every time. It's just, if you have competent heroes, like, Legion runs way faster than most people expect with that Q. Like,
yeah, she's got a way to secure ranged CS, and
yeah, exactly.
eventually she just destroys Razor.
Yeah, support for Kunkka in 2019. This draft is just a blast from the past, actually. Like, I feel like I'm looking at a 2017 match.
Yeah, it kind of felt that way, but it's not 2017, it's 2019, so.
Unfortunate, and looks like you showed that fact to them. Yeah, honestly, this game looks pretty cut and dried. I don't know what else I can say about this game. I hope Roughneck's doing all right. Maybe his stand-in was just garbage, but this is some fucked up, repugnant shit, I gotta say.
Yeah, I think they need a bit more scouting in their drafting. That's all I'm gonna
say. I feel like you're a giant bully. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now.
I like to win.
I hear that. How you feeling about your team? Like, obviously the 2-0 feels good, but you're beating up toddlers on a playground. How do you feel, like, based on week 1?
No, I feel good. I think, only Mandarin and I have played any RD2L before, so the 3 are brand new, but they're good
Big
players.
reach of the draft.
I had an unconventional player scouting method, and I think it'll pay off.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so, all right, I'll treat that as your closing thoughts. Well, thank you for your time, and congratulations on the 2-0, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Man, it's been so long since I haven't had a co-host that I'm losing it on how to carry the show myself. All right. Since Alcatraz still appears to be in a pub, why the hell he does that, I don't know. We are going straight to Rusi 2-0 versus Swamp. God damn it, Rusi's also in a pub. That was the last thing Hull said before he left. All right, next up we got Miller 2-0 versus PMA. Where the hell is Miller time? I don't know who's talking for them. Give me 1 second. Until then, I don't know what the hell is going on. All right. Miller and PMA have both done a runner as well. I don't know what the hell is going on. People think they can just post their links and get everything they want. Nah. All right, we're moving on to Bearcat. There he is. Okay, never mind. Miller's here. Hello, Miller.
What's going on?
Dude, two captains, like, who posted their links, they're just in pubs. They apparently forgot they posted their fucking links, so I'm trying to figure out who the hell is next in the order since, Rusi and Alk are both just pubbing. All right.
Gotcha. Sorry, I wasn't in the channel.
Yeah, you weren't expecting to be on for another 2 series, I take it. I apologize.
Yes, exactly.
Flame them. Flame them for me. All right, talk to me about this game 1.
Game 1 was a little harder. It went 41 minutes. I picked a lot of stuns in the draft. We were talking about picking Undying for this series, and we got it first game, but I think we laned a little incorrectly. We didn't have the Undying against the Tiny in the off lane, so we kind of got rolled a little bit early on by the Bloodseeker, but then we got farm on Sven and just kind of ran at the other team and got some really good fun fights, and that's pretty much it on that.
I like the 22 pick Zeus into the OD. That's just fucks up his laning stage a lot.
Oh yeah, Shizo says he doesn't play him much, but he and Shuck were saying how good of a Zeus game it was, and it's like, yeah, I'll play it, and he dominated.
I mean, it's not like you need to be a Zeus spammer or anything to be effective on that hero. It's press your buttons and congrats, you're a Zeus player. There's no special mechanics that you really need to know for that hero except like buy an Ags, use your ult, use your second ult, all that. Looks like your lion popped off too.
Oh yeah, that he's pretty value. I mean, I didn't draft this team, but SSG drafted me in the insanely value team. This guy I don't think played. MCK played last season, but man, I think he's gonna be pretty value next season if he plays next season.
Hopefully so. Man, these first phase bans are fucking weird from Dez's team. Not really sure what that's about.
You think so?
Yeah, the Lina is weird. The Shadow Demon is understandable, but that hero got nerfed. But the Mirana is the only one that I can comprehend for the most part.
So I understand the Lina and the Mirana just because we play those heroes.
Ah, okay.
The Shadow Demon I don't get, and yeah, I mean that was kind of a weird.
This game looks like you break even until about 22 minutes in.
Exactly. And we just took some great fights where we just stunned. We had like 3 nice stuns this game, and then just lots of damage after, and I don't know, the way we fought that game, it just was really impressive. Our coordination.
I mean, yeah, you can chain disable people really well. One of you guys gets off a stun, then all of you get off your stun.
Exactly.
That
we can kind of jump to the second tier and chase heroes really easily because we had 3 blinks.
All right. How do you feel about the Undying? Because I feel like that hero could be good, but I haven't picked it much for anyone on my team. I haven't picked it much myself. How do you think it felt?
I think it would have felt better if we had it against the Tiny. We played it against the Lich Bloodseeker lane, but my player was getting so many decays off Aricia, and I think it seems good. It's a good 4 to get cheap items on and just kind of disrupt the fight and put tombstones down. And if the other team doesn't have enough heroes to kill the tombstone and you don't re-heal the tombstone, it's tough to move around in the fight.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, this game looks like if you can chain disables, you win pretty much the entire game, and that's exactly what you did by the looks of these fights. Jesus. All right.
Oh yeah.
I think that's all I can reasonably say about that. Let's move on to game 2. Tell me what happened here.
Game 2 was got some tilting by some of our teammates. My Slark kind of was flaming Rissia the entire game and left the Discord, and I'm not really sure what was going on there. He may not be back for next season. I don't know.
How do people flame when they're going 13-0? What the fuck?
I don't know. Some people are like that. I mean, he's pretty good. He farms a lot. I mean, I think he's going to buy a Midas every freaking game he plays, so I'm not sure if that's going to come back to bite us in one of these games, but it's kind of weird.
I'll be interested when that fucking item finally gets nerfed into the ground.
I mean, what are they gonna have to make it like cost 3K until people stop buying it?
That'd be nice. That's exactly what I want, really. All right. Ooh, Slardar. Yes. Although your build is beta bitch mail, though.
I know.
Hate to see it.
I really just kind of rode the wave on this one. Again, my
Yeah.
4-player MCK absolutely popped off. Like 13, 3, and 18. 7. He did the most hero damage on our freaking team.
Yeah. Everyone else on your team looks like they're doing so well that you don't want to go the Midas Ags route that I usually go.
No, I was thinking I should have got minus that game, but I just.
I mean, you did all right. The thing I don't like about Blink First Slaughter is you blink in, you crush, and now what?
Then what?
Yeah, it's like you get off a bash maybe if you have it primed, but outside of that, you just kind of die. That's why I don't really like getting Blink
I
first.
initiated a couple good initiations onto some people with the blink, and then had follow-ups from Kunkka and some other arrows, so it wasn't so bad. But yeah, no, I definitely agree. It's kind of gets rough at a point where if you don't go minus eggs, you just kind of are just a blink stun and that's it.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious as to what your Slark could have possibly been flaming for, because the way I'm looking at the chart, I'm trying to see if like, oh, did Rissia die a bunch in lane? But no, she died like once. So what the hell is going on? I don't know.
I'd have to ask. I'm just kind of along for the ride in this game.
You fear asking.
I got carried like super hard.
Yeah, it looks it.
It's nice to have a good team.
I hear that. So if you're feeling pretty confident about your team, then you think you'll do all right this season?
Yeah, we scrimmed against was it Rough? No, who did we scrim against this week? But we got 0-2, and I kind of was just playing with some stuff, and I'm like, oh, these games went all right. We almost won our second game, but coming into this series, I was feeling pretty confident, and 2-0ing them really gives me a boost of confidence that we'll keep doing that. And I think I said that last time that I was hoping to get a 2-0 this time, so glad that we were able to make it happen.
All right, good to hear. All right, well, thank you very much for your time, Mark, and congratulations on the 2-0.
All right, thank you.
All right. Next up, because fucking Rusi and Alk are still in their goddamn pubs, the animals, we will have Bearcat 2-0 versus Foom. Hello, Bearcat.
Hello.
What do you think about the two captains that decided to start up pubs after posting their matches in the match results channel?
Well, I'm glad they did it, because now I can get to my homework faster.
All right. Well, good for you, at least. Everyone else is happy, but I imagine they're going to be kind of annoyed when they get last. I have had Rusi on when he's in the middle of a pub, though. That's interesting. Anyway, your games. Let's talk about this game one. Middle Viper. All right.
So, game one, Undying, Clinks, Sand King, and Wraith King are very annoying to fight into.
Yeah, how did you push high ground this game? Because it looks like you have a really hard time versus the Clinks, the Sand King, fucking Undying. This is another Undying I'm seeing.
Nier got really farmed, and then we didn't have to worry about it because we won fights outside the base and they were dead.
All right. Dear God, popping off on this AM. How do you win a game on an AM? Because frankly, that hero's pretty shit. So what happened?
No, I didn't honestly want him to pick it, but we went this route. Everyone else got rolled. He farmed for 30 minutes, joined fights, and we started winning fights because he didn't die in 2 seconds like the rest of us.
Yeah, I believe it. They don't have a whole hell of a lot to deal with in AM this game, so it could be all right. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, I mean it was a decent AM game.
The only thing he really fears is getting Sand King stunned, and you can usually see that coming a mile away. But usually, why the Brewmaster ban?
Because Batera's been spamming it.
Why?
I don't know.
He's
been spamming Legion Commander and Brewmaster.
Has he been losing?
No, I think he's actually won most of his games.
That is fucking baffling, actually. I feel like Brewmaster is still kind of a shit hero. Again with the Undying, actually, I was talking about this in a previous series. How do you feel about this Undying hero? Did it do well in this game, or is it a bitch to deal with, or was it ultimately just not really impactful?
I mean, I don't feel like it was that impactful. It was, I mean, I didn't lane against it or anything, so it seemed like the lane, it helped secure the lane real well, but past that, I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't really care about the Undying at all.
past that, there's not a whole hell of a lot.
He fed me a kill at like 5 minutes, so.
Oh, you got that at least. Fucking mid Viper pickers. Yep, near carried you. That's all there is to say. I don't think AM should be winning, but yeah, this looks like a pretty solid AM game.
Give him 40 minutes to farm, he'll win.
Yeah, all right, let's move on to this game 2 then.
Game 2, they picked PA. And Brewmaster.
You hate to see it.
And yeah, that's basically the story of this game.
Yeah, mid Ricky, absolutely fucking wheelchair. I don't.
Near Kunkka, who was like, I don't really play Kunkka, but fucking halfway through the game, he was like, Kunkka's fucking easy. So we have a determination from Near God. Kunkka is an easy mode hero.
Yeah, I'll believe it. Looks like you're Tiny had a fun time as well.
Yeah, I had a free lane by like 7 minutes because the PA just went and jungled.
I mean, I'm looking at their lane, and I'm seeing a PA and a fucking Lion, and this is one of the weakest lane combos you could possibly have. What?
Yep.
This is so awful.
Yep.
I
That's basically what happened.
don't know what else to say about this series, honestly. Like, Brewmaster, I feel, is a bad hero. I don't care what Batero thinks on this one. And the PA just doesn't get off the ground. You get a 20-minute battlefield here into a no-minute Desolator. It's just...
Yep.
There's absolutely, like, fuck alls that she can do. I don't know, man. This is a weird fucking draft for sure.
Do anything when we
Yeah, the heroes just don't do anything. What the hell are they doing?
15 minutes.
All right.
They literally, I think I could have not existed in this game and we still would have won this game. My Weaver was literally there to take up space.
Yeah, this is fucking baffling. All right, you feeling pretty good about your team then? Like, you're taking candy from a baby this game too, but what?
I said I'm feeling great about my team.
Yep, doing well with Near God.
Yep.
Just following pretty much his every direction, if I had any guess.
Basically.
All right.
Feels good after last year when we didn't have a
Didn't have a star player. Yeah.
When we had one, but he was lower and he wasn't as good at just directing the entire team.
Okay.
Calling the game. Econ saying I'm a star player.
Yeah. Okay. All right, dude. You follow your dreams, Econ. All right. Well, thank you for your time, Bearcat, and congratulations on the 2-0.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Next up, Alcatraz has finally gotten out of his pub, so he will be going on. I should fucking kick him to the back of the list, but you know, I am a merciful god, and I am not particularly vengeful, so let's get him in here. Hello, Alc, you pub-playing motherfucker.
Sorry, I got recruited into a Rusi stack. I had to play.
All right, talk to me about this game 1. Why do people get PL?
Didn't happen.
Okay, so this was a rule booking?
This was a rule booking 35 minutes into the game. It was like 9:35. They didn't have they got ghosted by their 4-player or something. And they were trying to find one, but all the discords were dead. And then it was like 9:35 and they're like, all right, GG, we don't have a player. You guys take the 2-0. So we were like, all right, chill. And then we were planning on playing a pub. And like 2 minutes later, they're like, wait, Artorias found us a stand-in. and we were like, all right, well, we'll take a game 1, like rule booked game 1, and we'll just play game 2 because we wanted to play some Dota, but it was getting too late to like play both games.
Yeah, like yeah. I agree.
And then so game 2, Nino drafted this one, and it started out okay. I think the other lanes went all right, and then my lane was a little tough. Their Liquid.Bulba is 5.8k or Immortal last season. I don't think he's calibrated yet this season, but he gave me a run for my money in the lane. I don't know, was he actually ahead of me at the 10-minute mark?
You were up against.
No.
Yeah.
Not quite. I mean, he got a lot out of the lane, but not quite as much as I did. And I actually ended up doing a replay analysis with Moxie, my Guardian 6 support player, afterwards, and we found out that he didn't use any of his regen in the first 8 minutes of the lane. He had 2 mangoes and 4 tangos, and he used 1 tango in 8 minutes. So we went over the replay, and I showed him where he could be using his regen more to harass the Tiny out of lane and make the lane go easier. So if we're already drawing even in a lane where he doesn't use his abilities, we're gonna own once we start him getting to press his buttons.
I'm honestly surprised you got away with picking both PO and Centaur in the same fucking game. I don't know why. Both of those heroes are mediocre, I feel.
We shit on, or it looks like Banana Split shit on their Wraith King, and then I went and farmed for the next 20 minutes, and I showed up to if you go to the team fights tab, I don't know, are you on Dota Buff or Open Dota?
I'm on Dota Buff.
On Open Dota, there's one fight at like the 20-minute mark that I show up to, and I actually just killed them all. And at that point, the game was pretty much over.
Yeah, this is just
I'm
the slow crawl.
Unkillable to force, and they can't boat me.
Yeah, PL
Wraith King didn't ever get to level 20, so he was never an issue.
27-minute radiance. Yikes.
Yeah,
that's painful.
Really shut down. The Tiny becomes a non-factor after a certain point, where if I'm no longer burstable, I can't really kill us, and it kind of feels bad going on like Moxie or something, or on one of our other support heroes.
Yeah.
And Exo actually ended up stealing Serpent Wards, and I think we used them twice offensively against the enemy. So high ground was very straightforward.
That's fair.
Snowballed from there.
Pretty much. Yes.
We smoked up, caught them farming where I don't know, it seemed like they had no vision. We walked up high ground and caught both their cores out and killed them, and then did the same thing 2 minutes later while we still had daytime, and they kind of just crumbled once we started putting on a little bit of pressure once I had my items.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Like I still think PL is just garbage, but this looks like a pretty ideal PL game if there was one.
PL is really, really good against Shadow Shaman because you can kill the wards with the illusions.
Yeah, you can kill, like I was saying, this seems like an ideal PL game, along with the Wraith King, who never got off the ground. Least damage on his fucking team, good god.
You can force Mirana leaps with almost no committal, just by sending illusions at him. So it makes Mirana a non-factor. Obviously, Wraith King runs out of mana and we kill him. With first death, I don't know, he'd never... I think if you're still working on Midas by 15 minutes, you should go something else because you need to fight at this point. Because you're typically aiming for an 18-minute radiance timing.
20.
I think even with Wraith King, if your lane goes poorly, you can go to the jungle and still get a 18-minute radiance. If you with abusing the skeletons and aggroing between creep camps properly.
I agree with that.
All right. Pretty straightforward game. And then we fountain farmed him at the end just because we had to
get a little
stress out. I mean, butterfly heart,
what are they gonna do? Nothing. Yeah. All right, that's pretty much all the time we have. All right, you feeling good about your team?
I think after this week we're back to even. We're back to 2-0. I think we're only gonna get stronger as we play together more. And each week I'm planning on doing a little replay analysis with my laner Moxie. So we'll bring him up to being a force to reckon with in the lane. And then I think we should be good to go.
All righty, good to hear. Well, congratulations on the 1-0. And fuck you. 1-0. All right, congrats on that. Hope to see more from you. Have a good night.
Good luck with the rest of the show.
Woohoo! All right, next up we got Rusi, who has come on from his pub. And hello, Rusi, you pub-playing motherfucker.
Bro, I just got counterpicked by an OD as a tiny. We're not gonna have a good interview here.
Yeah, that's what you fucking get. That's like, you could have just stayed in, you know, not been a dick.
What?
What? You heard me.
What do you?
You're ruining my life, dude.
Pull an acid. He's here.
Oh, okay. All right, talk to me about this game 1 while I drag acid in here.
What was game 1 again?
You don't remember your own fucking games?
I was.
You were Bloodseeker.
You were Bloodseeker.
Oh yeah, Bleedsuka. A hero was probably really bad in that game, but I picked it anyways. I really wanted to. Well, it was good because of the Tide and the other core, Ursa.
Yeah.
I don't know. We kind of just bopped them. I felt like. I don't think we ran into too many problems, honestly, that game.
Really? These are some. Why the Dark Willow ban? Why the AA ban?
The Dark Willow ban. They had a person who'd been playing Dark Willow a lot, and then AA. They had an AA player, and I think that hero kind of bops a few heroes that we like to run.
Like Bloodseeker, for instance.
I wouldn't say we run it, but in that game it would have been annoying, yeah. Like
Yeah.
Phoenix and Slark Undying, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then third ban was what was it? Ogre, I think. It was either they don't ban a Night Stalker and then we get a Night Stalker and they don't get Ogre, or they ban it and at least neither of us get it. And we get Arlene at first pick, which we like a lot.
Yeah, I'm running that as a 4. Let's see. Giving Acid the Phoenix as well. Excellent stuff. It looks like Prohibit tried his little heart out, but unfortunately when you... Yeah, unfortunately when you have an Ursa and a fucking Tidehunter as your other 2 cores, there's only so much you can do.
He tried his little heart out both games, honestly. Like, he really did.
Like, I don't think Tide's all that great. I think it's okay. I haven't seen it have any success throughout all the series we've looked at so far. Even the game versus me, it went badly. The other couple games I've seen Tide, it just went badly. I don't think the hero does enough. And Ursa's just dog shit. Like they're
both games, I felt like they had just like really shit heroes all around.
Yeah, I don't know that I have much to say about this game on it. It just looks like you took 37 minutes to end. Honestly.
Yeah, you're probably gonna end it sooner, honestly. But
all right.
I think we played it a little bit. We played it slow, safe. You know, wait for egg, stuff like that, and
I hear you.
It felt pretty, pretty easy.
All right, and I see you got Radiant again, game 2. Let's go look at that. What happened?
Okay, we picked second pick. We also coin toss. So game 2, we chose second pick, and then they chose Dire, and so we were a little confused by that one.
Ask Brightside about that one. He will swear on his deathbed that Dire is currently better than Radiant, but
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah,
I know. Radiant is, even the grass is nicer to look at. It's
like you feel less depressed. You're happier, less seasonal depressed.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like evil and angry on Dire.
Yeah. All right. Talk to me about what happened here. Game 2.
Well, they picked him. Okay, the draft was a fucking mess. So I really just wanted to play mid or shaker, right?
I love going into draft single-minded like that. It's like, man, today I want to pick some fucking off-lane pause 3 Chen. Yeah, it's just draft entirely around that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, we picked Axe over, I think, right?
Beta male build on your Axe. Hate to see it.
Wait, what?
Beta male build on your Axe. Did I stutter?
It's definitely fine.
All right, keep going.
Make it more alpha, Wizard.
Oh, make him more alpha?
Yeah.
Veil of Discord.
Yeah, Veil of Discord. Max out Battle Hunger. Really? At least for the love of God, get something interesting before.
Chat, anybody tuning in, don't.
At least for the love of God, do better than a 15-minute phase into a 20-minute blink. That's just depressing.
Oh no, he got a hood.
Okay, he did get a hood. Did he get the hood before the phase?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, this makes a lot more sense to look at now then. Works very well versus the Necro. Safe lane Necro. I haven't seen that in a hot minute.
Yeah, okay, so they picked Underlord, and then they picked fucking Doom. So we were confused, and then they picked Necro, so we were still confused. And then it turned out to be a mid Doom.
Oh, that's the good shit.
Yeah, it was okay. Then I picked Earthshaker into thinking it was Necro mid because we really wanted to pick an Enigma, which we did.
Yep.
And then we were pretty happy with the draft because like all the heroes are dog shit. Like Doom's a dog shit hero, Necro's a pretty dog shit hero. Underlord's a
Underlord
pretty
does
dog shit
nothing.
hero. Yeah, so we were pretty happy with the draft. And then in the mid lane, I'm like the matchup's favored for me because zero armor, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got a fucking frost troll out of my medium camp. So he had 8 armor in the lane, and it was just real bad. And he kind of ran over the game. But then we kind of got control back because the rest of his team didn't do anything because their heroes are bad.
All of
then
their
we had a
heroes are
wombo
bad.
combo.
I
We
can't
had
think of a
fucking-
single
like-
fucking hero on their team that I like. Maybe the Dazzle.
Yeah. Yeah, Dazzle.
Like the
was okay.
whole,
That's what I was
yeah,
saying.
like the whole time they were just running down mid, like fucking up Rusty, and I'm just like sitting in the jungle, like, all right, mode farm.
Yeah,
had
like
a
we were
9-minute
just,
Midas. So
they had a really solid start because of Prohibit again. Like he played very well again.
Poor guy.
But they just did nothing and let Enigma get like a free Lincolns and Blink and like everything he wanted he got. And then we started coming back and then we pushed and hit a 3-man call into a 4-man Echo Slam Black Hole and the game was over.
Okay. Yeah.
It was very
Very dramatic.
moment. Yes.
All right. Excellent. Well, at least you ended off interesting fashion. You feeling good about your team this season? You and Acid, the dream duo?
Yeah, I'm always happy to have Acid, and I think the first series was a little shaky, but we did some replay analysis, and I think definitely that showed in the series. And I think as long as we keep that up, we'll continue to see some good results.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, sir, and congratulations on the 2-0.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, next up we got Vix versus Style, and he is probably mad as hell at me just because I let those two go ahead of him. Hello, Vix.
Oh my gosh. It's finally me.
It is finally you. How are you
What's
feeling
up? Is
tonight,
it just
sir?
me? We don't have Style or anybody?
Style is not in here.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. All right, talk to
Game
me about
one.
this game one, sir. What happened here?
Let's
It's
see. What happened? Well, let
dire
me tell you,
jungle
dude.
style Dota.
I
You
mean,
hate to see it.
being good at Dota is a curse, man.
Oh.
'Cause I know, I just know so much. I know so much, and when things are going wrong, I see every single thing that's going wrong, and things just keep going wrong, and it's just a curse to be good at Dota, dude. Anyways, so we picked these heroes. All right, well, just putting that out there. We picked these heroes. We didn't win our off lane because the bounty hunter is a strong laner, and it's just like we didn't do enough. And then when I see that we're not doing anything bottom lane, so I'm tiny, right? I go top. I'm like, let's help top. I help for a bit, and then bottom lane starts losing. So I'm moving around trying to like help different lanes, and we just don't get enough done. And Medusa's farming. Bounty hunter's like not being contested. Around 20 minutes, we lose like 2 fights, and we just call GG.
Yeah, this game looks fairly depressing, honestly. Like I think
okay.
your offlane's dog shit. Like, not your offlane player. I think that particular lane matchup is dog shit. This
Yeah.
tiny
Okay, banned
centaur. It's
Nana.
like it's a nice meme. You chuck the horse, wow, but it's no.
Yeah, it's a good meme, but it wasn't good enough.
Yeah, and Bounty is a really solid safe lane. I feel like a lot of people don't respect that shit enough. It is
Yeah, didn't
horrifying.
It was also good.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
And Bane just like also made it hard for us to trade in that lane. So
Man,
and middle lane.
I'm actually so disappointed in you, man. You let a Medusa win.
Well, I know. That's the thing. Well, okay. So here's the thing: we lost our mid tier 1 tower before our DP took theirs, which is kind of sad, kind of depressing, and like DP was like also noticing what I was noticing or like listening to me. I was like, oh, we're losing out the side lanes, or like we need to try and do something in our side lanes. But instead of pressuring mid, DP like would come gank a lane with me. And yeah, also DP was a stand-in. We didn't have our actual mid player, and that was like a last minute thing that I had to do.
Yeah, all in all, this looks like a painful game one. I'm
Yeah,
sure
it
you
was
don't want to relive this much more. You want to go on to game two.
Well, I'm probably gonna have to watch the replay eventually, but yeah.
All right. Let's move on to game two then. Talk to me
Game
about
two,
this game.
I was really happy this game because, well, last game they third banned Marana, and this game I got to play it, which I've been literally just spamming in solo queue. And it's super fun. You just buy Basilius, you know what I mean? Buy Basilius off lane, just win lane, pretty much.
Too bad they got
didn't play
nerfed.
that well. We could, yeah, I know, but we could have played this lane better. I made some mistakes, but it was okay because we won our safe lane Pango Dazzle lane really hard. So they were just dumpstering. The Ricky didn't do enough in mid lane. He dove our Ember too many times, and once we got BKBs, like I said, like, cores, let's get BKBs, because we don't want to have to deal with Ricky's smoke. And yeah, kind of we just had trouble hitting towers, but eventually we overpowered them. So
I don't like the Mag PA combo anymore. I think PA is honestly just too bad of a fucking hero for
they were
that to be.
tricking us with that. They were tricking because they picked Ogre early with Bloodlust, right? And then they picked Magnus, and we had a pick, and then it was their pick. So like I think they knew that we knew. It's like mind games, you know. They knew that we knew that they were going to take PA, so they wanted us to take PA, and if we didn't, they were going to. We were like, fuck it, PA's not strong. Who cares? And we just took the Pango.
I mean, that's the right decision, honestly. PA is garbage. Like, even with the Magnus, you just end up with not really accomplishing a whole hell of a lot, especially if you build a Scotty. That's just a weird item.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you're picking a Magnus meme combo, you just pick a Jug and then you turn off your brain.
Mm-hmm.
And
we won, so.
Yeah, no. I can
honestly, like, I feel like we got lucky, though. To be honest with you, in that second game, we just, I don't know, mid game, in both of our first and second game, we just didn't know what we were doing. Our team like doesn't really come together, and it just happened to work in our second game. So kind of worried.
Mm-hmm. So you're not feeling all that confident about your team then, or?
We have some work to do. We don't play enough during the week, so we definitely have some work to do.
Yeah, I didn't manage to play it all with my team this week. It felt real bad. A lot of work to be doing, but that's life. But, yeah, don't really think I have anything else to talk about with this game. I feel you gotta pick Jug, man. You gotta pick Jug. All right,
Jug.
I'm just thinking about the PA pick. It's so mediocre. All right.
Oh, they actually banned Jug.
Oh, okay. I missed it. They banned it for why? Why?
I don't know. That was definitely a weird thing.
You can literally first phase the Magnus Jug if you want. Like, I've done that. It works, but
yeah, PA is just way weaker.
Yeah, PA is just garbage. But okay. Yeah. So hope to hear more from you, Vix.
Yep.
See you next time. Thank you for your time.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Next up, we got Average Peen 2-0 Cookie. Alpha will be coming on for Average Peen. Hello, Alpha. You were deafened. Hello, Alpha.
Hello, I'm here to have my Shadow Demon bands flamed.
All right. I think that hero's all right, but it's just kind of a weird ban now. The nerf hit.
I think the nerf's over. People are overreacting. Like, it was what, 5%?
It's 5%.
That was like it.
Hero's still annoying. All right.
He's annoying, sure.
Yeah. Talk to me about this game one.
Well, you'll see. They first picked a mid Rubik, which is an interesting choice on their part.
Who's on their team? Foo Squash. Yes. Okay, I understand everything now.
So yeah, it was very weird. Wasn't expecting them to do that, and it didn't feel very impressive to me in this game, at least.
I mean, he's good at it. Don't get me wrong.
He is good at it. He did a lot more than any Rubik I've seen in a pub, but like it's still a Rubik. Like he hit 25 minutes, and then it's eh.
Well, it's not even that. It's just that he doesn't have any other fucking heroes on his team. He has what? Underlord? That does nothing. You have a Spectre. useless until 24 minutes into the game, and even then, it's just like went Radiance into Manta. There's not a whole lot she's going to be accomplishing. It's like this is Foo Squash trying his best to carry the game until Spectre comes online, and she never does.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. This game was very weird, and this was like the first game this season where I didn't have my Tinker Respect band, so I picked it, and we won.
All right.
I don't expect to get it again for a little while, but I don't know.
I mean, I banned that shit on principle. I hate playing against it.
That's fair. I hate playing against it. Tinker is cancer, but he's fun if he's in your hands.
Yeah, I hear that.
Like Tekken, if he's any of the 9 other players, it's terrible. But when you're on him,
how'd you feel about this
nice.
Chaos Knight?
I
don't think the hero's good.
No, but it was I didn't talk fast enough in draft, so we first picked Oracle Zeus, and it's like, well, we have no stuns on our supports. And like I was just came down to I was like, we need to pick like a Wraith King,
Yeah,
CK, I guess. And he's like, I prefer CK, so I was like, well, let's do it.
makes sense. I personally don't think CK is all that great. I know people have been extolling him since he got the buff to his crit and all that, but I
don't
think
it's great, but
I think the hero is
it
severely
works.
overrated.
It's one of the few carries that has a stun, and that's just what he prefers.
Well,
so.
the thing is, it's also kind of a bitch to harass him out of lane, just because he got.
Also, like, we saw they had Spectre, so it's like we already have Axe. If our if we have another core, that she's just never going to be able to haunt kill because it's this fucking tanky CK.
Yeah, and there's also a Chen in this game for some reason. I'm not sure what the hell their draft is really.
It's
baffling stuff. Baffling stuff. All right, let's move on to game 2. This game looks a little more interesting. Again with the mid Rubik, and again it does nothing because there's an Alk on his team.
I wouldn't say it did nothing.
Well, obviously Foo Squash did really well on it because he's Foo Squash.
He was 11 or 12 and 0 at one point. Like, he didn't do a lot against me, but then he just fucking ran around the map, just killing my other heroes.
Yeah, I believe
also,
it.
I will say, this Omni pick was god tier. It was so good.
Yeah, I believe it, especially versus their lineup.
And they did, I don't know. They first picked this time I don't get it, because they first picked a Rubik mid again. They picked second pick, because we won the toss in the first game, and then they use it to last pick a Grimstroke.
I don't get it either. That's pretty baffling shit. And picking Alchemist at all right now, I think, is punishable by death.
I think it's still good enough to like 22 pick in the right games.
Yeah, but I think that's a stretch. I don't think the hero is great.
It's not ideal.
Yeah, I mean,
it is a lot weaker than it used to be.
Way weaker. And I want to flame your Omni Knight for buying a Holy Locket, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. We were very ahead. And then he said some shit like, you know what this game calls for? Holy Locket. And it was like, yeah, haha. And then I checked his inventory.
And he actually has a Holy Locket. Yeah, I've been there. There's this game last season where it's like I told my mid laner, I need you to buy a BKB, I need you to do it now, and I look over at his inventory and he bought out on an E-Blade with no buyback, and I'm like, what the? It happens.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
It's not great, but we were already pretty ahead in this game, so
yeah. This is
by the time he bought it. Anyway.
Both of these games are just kind of depressing because it looks like Foo Squash did his best, but he just got.
No, he did work.
Yeah, it's just.
I'll give him credit. He's probably the best mid Rubik I've ever played against. He's very good at the hero.
Oh yeah, no, he's the best I've ever met or seen from a distance. But it's just like his bot lane this game goes horribly wrong. I mean, Lifestealer, Axe, haha, that happens. And then you have the outpick on top of it with a safe lane Grimstroke support. I don't know what's going on with their drafting. They need to have a word with their captain.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of their drafts in either game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mean to take credit away from you guys. I mean, obviously you played well, but poor Foo Squash. That's what I got to say.
It's a shame. I don't know.
It's a real shame.
I get it.
Yeah.
I think it's hard because I think he is the high MMR player. So I think he's just. I know he's good at Rubik, but it almost feels like in RD12 you have to be playing like more unless you just roll a game super hard, and even then, because like he did this game.
Yeah.
If you don't scale very well, it feels really hard to win sometimes.
I hear that. How do you feel about your team?
We had a stand-in this week. Our Pod 5 was not our player. But we're pretty good. We have some things to work on, but they're all really positive, fun people. Our name came from this like fucking joking around conversation we had like the first time we were all into Discord, just talking and just figuring shit out. So I like them all. They're all very nice to play with, and they're good enough, and we can work with it. That I think we can be a pretty good team.
All right. Fair as anyone could say it. All right. Well, congratulations on 2-0, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, next up we got Remster 2-0 Octet, who Longoria will be speaking for them if he's around. He's no longer in this Discord. What the hell? Okay, I guess we won't be hearing from Remster or Octet, so we got Pixel 1-1 versus CC. And I don't know who's coming on for them. Oh, wait, no. Weird name guy. Hello, both of y'all. I don't know what to call you.
He goes by Calamity.
Calamity. All right.
He's a cool kid.
Excellent. All right, so we're not hearing from Remster or Octet, so you guys are up next. Talk to me about this game 1. What happened here?
I was asleep, so.
Okay, so we had 2 stand-ins because one, our captain was off to work, and then Staples was asleep. So we had to find a stand-in who was Dr. ZZZ.
Very good player.
Yeah, I drafted horribly that game. I think it was all on me because I think it was entirely on like we couldn't catch any of the enemies because they had a centaur and a sniper, and we just like I just drafted really bad that game, especially when I was in a mind where we could like just get all the towers really quick.
Who were you playing?
I was playing Abaddon.
All right.
Yeah.
He has really weird names.
Yeah.
Like throughout everything.
Good to know it's not just a me thing. Yeah, I think Abaddon's pretty strong right now. I like that hero's pick. You were running at 3?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we were running at 3.
All right. Feels pretty strong then?
Yeah, it was like the laning was fine until like Sniper got out of control. We just had no catch for him.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah, no, you just don't. The thing with
like,
Abaddon.
We were thinking of Vengeful Spirit instead of Jakiro. I think that would have opened up a lot more for our game.
I don't know.
Like,
I feel
catch the Sniper. That's what I was thinking at least.
Yeah, I mean, the Death Prophet is also pretty bad versus the Sniper, I feel. But,
yeah.
I mean, you had to 21 pick it. There's not much you can do. But
yeah, there wasn't much, to be honest. Yeah, but we just got stomped by the Sniper Marana.
Well, this is the danger of picking 3s like Abaddon, I think. It's just like you don't have any initiation now. Your initiation is just running at them, and a Sniper, he just wants you to run at him.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. So we just fucked up there.
Yeah.
And then we just used the first game just as a warm-up, just to talk about what went wrong.
That's
we
fair.
weren't really tilted, except for our mid player. So I think it was fine.
All right.
We were just like, we're going to prolong this game as long as possible and just talk about what went wrong and how we could fix that for game 2.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah, that's fair. All right, and it looks like you did fix it for game 2. Let's go and talk about that.
Yeah, so game 2.
Game 2, the Legend 5 player came back, so
yeah, who was Staples?
My team.
Yeah, proud of you, Staples.
But anyways, yeah. So we won with this draft before, so we were just like, okay, fuck it. We're just gonna pick our comfort picks, which was CK and Brew, and then Vengeful Spirit, and then our pause forward player can just make a playmaking hero, such as like Earth Spirit. And we were doing pretty bad up to mid game, I think. And then they started.
Yeah, I can see it. They just start feeding. Yeah. Looks like
they went up high ground a bunch of times. But Brewmaster's W just like does so much, especially when they can't even hit the tower. So we just kept on poking at them, until their health were like very low.
Yeah.
And then there was one play where our mid player just forced out a BKB just by and then we won from that team fight.
Yeah, he set that play up the whole game by being a complete idiot the whole game, and then jumped in, and then they popped BKB thinking it was going on them, but he was actually just cutting the creep wave. So I mean, like, he outthought them, throughout the whole game. He was just building up for that exact play.
Also, Lotus Orb was very good that game. Like, they just kept on killing themselves. So.
Big dig Brewmaster build, I gotta say. He gets the 20-minute pipe into a BKB, and then he just starts getting attack damage items like the Bastion, the Death Star. I love it.
Desolator, like, got Ember Spirit's health to half, just like from one hit. Like,
oh yeah, you just crit the fuck out of him.
Yeah, it was fucking insane.
Yeah,
we were getting pretty tilted that game though.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I mean, we were making jokes.
We were making jokes, but we were mad at them because they picked like fucking Grimstroke mid and just ran at us with an axe, and we were like, okay, guess they don't respect us that much.
Yeah, also, I think if the axe went Crimson Guard very early, I think we would have lost that game, but he didn't at all. So CK could have just like used his ult and just killed everyone in the backline.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even, like, they killed his illusions every fight, but they just, like, once they got, like, hard KP, they just couldn't, like, kill him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Multiple sets of
around X. That was practically it.
Yeah, Redondo tried his best this game, but they had a hard time ending, it seems like.
Yeah, for sure.
Unfortunately.
Also, I'd like to report Redondo for toxicity up to the higher-ups, if he's listening.
Why would you like to do this?
I think it was the Grimstroke actually that said like that call though after they.
Yeah, that's very toxic.
Yeah.
Absolutely toxic shit.
Actually tilted our mid laner.
He can't deal with it. Can't take the heat. Get off the car head.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah.
The whole fucking lane, he was just like screaming about like how shit the other team was and how they picked Grimstroke to fucking piss him off and how this shit's broken. How he hates Dota and everything.
Redondo just sent me the screen cap. I'm gonna pull it up. That call. No all chat, please, TY. Hey, that's toxic, bro. Gonna report you to higher up, TY. That's funny that it tilted the fuck out of your Reedy guy, though.
Oh yeah, he was mad. He was mad that game. But the madness, brought out the best in him, I think.
Redondo also wants to know how he goes 23-6 and 23 as Axe and did his highest damage on the team, and he gets flamed for not going fucking Crimson Guard.
He didn't carry hard enough.
Well, I'll flame you for not building Veil Ags, but that's about it, really.
I also have to flame the name choice of the Lena player. For you will never be a professional soccer player or football player.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know.
All right. I'll take that. All right. So you guys are feeling good about your team then, even despite the 1-1?
Yeah, we're absolutely garbage, but somehow we win games.
I don't know. I feel like the fact that you can talk about like a game while you're losing said game in an intelligent fashion, I feel like that says good things for you guys.
Yeah. We just joke around a lot. We don't we just want to have fun, honestly.
Yeah.
That's
if we win, we win. We always like lose game 1 anyway. Usually,
I was on.
It's usually Pesco's fault, but I don't know. It was probably my fault for being asleep during that first game, and then waking up at 9 and being like, "Oh shit, we have a game."
All right. All right.
Also,
well,
one last message. For the next team, please don't ban Sand King. Thank you.
Every team bans his Sand King, and he gets so tilted every time he sees it. It's like
man, shut the fuck up! You realize what I have to deal with? I'm the highest MMR on my team. I play off lane. I get a fucking Axe ban every game. I get a fucking Slardar ban every game. I get a fucking ET or like Night Stalker ban every game. Every single series, man. They just throw bans at me. So I feel your pain, but that's just one hero.
I mean, like. Calamity literally spams CK in every single ranked game he plays, and then he complains about people banning it. Like what?
Dude, just don't ban it. You're a big pussy if you ban it.
Dude, just don't play it in pubs.
I don't care about no fucking Sand King. All right.
Anyways, next person who bans it is a pussy. Thank
All
you.
right.
That is our last remark.
Thanks for your time, boys. Hope to hear more from you in the future.
All right, but
All right, that was fun. Next up, we got Zamo 1-1 versus Guapa. Hello, Zamo.
Move Filsky.
Yeah, right. Filsky too.
Debated.
Hello, Filsky.
How's it going?
Pretty well. Dota buff matches is not low. There we go. All right. Talk to me about this game one. What happened? Slardar, love it. Don't love the build. Love Slardar.
So, first of all, we had a stand-in. Our pause 4 player, Killzoid, couldn't make it, so I got nothing. So, yeah, Killzoid's also our drafter, so Ian Powerson was drafting this game as well.
Yeah.
The guy with the mid was drafting?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, alright.
That does not sound ideal.
We gave, like, suggestions and stuff, but yeah, for the most part, he was clicking the button.
That's fair. All right. Zamo, looks like you had... But why do people keep picking this Tusk hero? I'm sorry, I just got...
Oh, it's like his best hero.
That doesn't say a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah, but in hindsight, it was a mistake.
All right.
Like, it didn't go great.
Although I don't know why I'm flaming you for a Tusk pick when there's also a Terrorblade on your team.
Okay, well, it's Envy, right? And Envy plays like Illusion Heroes. And he really wanted Terrorblade, so I gave him Terrorblade, and I regret giving him Terrorblade because we were very strong and he was jungling, and then we were not so strong anymore, and he was still jungling, and then we lost the game.
And he was still jungling?
And he was still jungling.
It's fucking 1 hour into the game and you still have a jungling Terrorblade. That's pretty much T-Blade in a nutshell.
He wasn't jungling the entire game. It was just like, we missed our power spike. Like, I was super strong. I was taking towers. I was killing everybody. And he got Manta BKB. And instead of running S5 and going high ground, we just dicked around and kept farming until Void got Ags. Because, no, Zeus got Ags, Void had Chrono, so it just went downhill. They would fight us 5v4 constantly with ults, and we had a jungle TP, and game just went south.
Yep. Filsky, any thoughts on this?
Yeah, we just took it really slow, and they used a lot of buybacks. We just kept on waiting till Roche, like, everybody on our team had either an Ags buff or an Ags themselves by the end of that.
You took Roche, I think, 6 times. It was pretty much impossible for us to fight Pit.
Yeah, my mid had an Ags buff and a backpacked Ags just in case.
What? Why didn't he just sell the backpack tags?
I think that was the plan, but we just ended up winning anyway.
That's some real high IQ shit coming out from Ian Powerson. Shout out to that guy.
That game was hard because it felt like we played from behind from minute 20.
I mean, I think you kneecapped yourself with your picks. Like, Terrorblade's garbage. Tusk is also kind of garbage, I feel. Less garbage than Terrorblade, but still just, not great.
I feel like we played slightly better than you guys, but we had a worse draft, so we just lost on
Yeah, it doesn't matter when you have a Terrorblade.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. Well, at least you get to prove your braggadocio in Game 2, which I did catch the tail end of this game. I was watching your Game 2 at the end of it, and this was a fucking disaster. What happened here?
Okay, so coming into it, Guapo was like, alright, I either want Pudge or Silencer. And he, like, mapped it out. He's like, Yoda, you play Treant? And he's like, I don't know, I guess. So we picked him Treant. We got on that lane. Didn't go so well. Mid was hard, as expected. Kunkka versus Monkey, not the best matchup. I also want to point out this game. So I had the last pick of our team, not in the game, but on the team. And I said Abaddon or Pango, but we were leaning towards Pango, so we're like, sure. But we had like almost no time, and Ian Powerson couldn't actually find Pango on the hero, so he just ended up going with Abaddon.
Yikes. I think Abaddon 3 is alright nowadays, and you did well with it. It's just, you gotta carry Silencer. He's listed as roaming. What the fuck?
Okay, so here's what this is roaming. Basically, Silencer TP'd mid at level 4, because I was diving the Kunkka. And then he TP'd mid again, and then he tried to gank mid. So basically, like by 10 minutes, I saw everybody besides the bottom mid, and they tried to like form and gank me and fucked it up.
Yeah, I start watching this game like 20 minutes in. I turn on the game. I see it's like 27-7. I see a fucking carry silencer in the game, and I just turned it back off. It's I don't know, dude. This is some weird fucking drafting.
I mean, the draft was pretty weird, and the Kunkka pick was pretty ballsy.
Yeah, we sort of picked Kunkka because we knew that an Illusion Hero was coming. I was saying like ban Noggin should be guys on PL, so we didn't have much AoE up until that point. That's sort of what Pango would have helped with. And our team doesn't really have any initiation with Abba. And the lane didn't go well enough for me to like get an early Radiance or some shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say your team this game just has no control, no initiation. It's hard stuff. Yep.
I thought we random, to be honest. I didn't know what happened.
I mean, I guess we're on 0 seconds timer, so you might have random, but
I think he clicked Abaddon.
Probably
Hero
not.
was the first name on the list. He found out.
He did it. Oh, shout out to Ian Powerson for drafting and having a backpack dags on Zeus. But yeah. Zamo, how are you feeling about your team this season?
Still think we're pretty strong. We probably could have 2-0 this week. I think we're gonna beat at least top 10.
That's fair. Filski?
We're pretty good. We don't really scrim that much. I know some people like Ian Patterson want to, but you can't sometimes. It is what it is, but overall, pretty good.
I hear Ian Powerson, at one point he just like punched a dog and it exploded like right there on the spot, and he's powerful, dude. I mean, oozes power out of every orifice. Is that accurate? Has he told you that story?
Honestly, that's an actual story.
Yeah, dude, ask him about it.
Honestly, he's a good player. Like we last rounded him, and he's our mid, but he's been pretty solid. I mean, like I didn't expect him to do well in that second game. That was a hard matchup, the last pick. But overall, honestly, I think he's a pretty solid player.
For his MMR, he plays okay.
All right, I'll buy
Yeah, he
that.
definitely plays MMR.
That's fair. All right, well, thank you both for your time, and I hope to hear more from you guys in the future.
All right, thanks, man.
Ciao. All right, next up we got Mal11 Simple with the real captain of the team. We all know who that is. Hello, Brightside. Hello, Simple.
What up?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh shit! I have somebody to talk to. Oh, this
Yeah, man, you're just not talking. You're not talking into thin air.
it's a very large pog.
All right. Well,
hold on, I don't have the Dota buff pulled up. Give me 1 second.
I was gonna say, talk to me about this game one. It's
I'll let my little simple start.
Yeah, game one. It was like kind of back and forth for a while, but we knew that they're like all in on Gyro being able to carry the game. I had to deal with the Rubik mid. Also, just have been hungover all day today, so that wasn't helping either. I played like doo-doo in the lane. But we got saved by Earthshaker. Our stand-in Wait got like multiple, like 4 or 5 man echo slams, and then Gyro built an E-blade. And,
walk me through this.
I don't know what this. I don't know. I think we just go satanic. You can't die. I can kind of understand it. Like he's worried about Omni Slash and Windrunner ulti and stuff. I think you just need to like grow a pair with satanic instead. I think it's effectively more HP because of side gunner.
I think his brain was too big for his balls. This is a weird fucking build.
I mean, I also definitely misread how well we would scale. I thought we could fight them better into the like later parts of the game, and that was wrong.
Yeah, I mean, Rubik and Clockworks, you crushed the early game, I think, and this is another mid Rubik, Jesus. But yeah, I'm not sure about the Clockwork scaling even later into the game. Gyro, I feel like he's the only one who scales really hard on your team.
I mean, I was balling out even in the last fights. We just we ran out of damage. And yeah, we just misplayed the mid game. We had a really good time. Like I was just kind of running around doing the space creation.
Disruptor, bright side mid disruptor, bright side mid disruptor. Let's see it.
Dude,
It's game 2. We're not
yet.
there yet. Let it go.
I made
Spoilers.
Jeez.
I made it back.
Yeah, I don't. We should have just kept like running at you. We were doing it early, and then we just stopped to let gyro farm, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, because sometimes he just farms up shit like an E-Blade.
Because you guys also took the first racks as well.
We also took-
definitely had some problems for like a while, but fortunately we were able to put together some good fights. Largely thanks to Earthshaker. And then once Jacoby was really farmed, and we had the Wind Ranger Ags, like I think there was a pick off that I got. Gyro was just way out there.
You know what probably happened this game?
Huh?
Brightside probably won the coin toss and was like, I'm gonna take Dire.
I didn't do anything. I don't decide anything. It's all Mao.
Oh, my bad. Mao
we didn't win the coin toss. They
Mao
took
clicked
first
the
pick.
buttons and you said, Mao, take Dire. Dire's better.
They took first pick and then Mao took Dire, and I didn't say a single word.
Oh, you guys have developed.
You just nodded your head in approval.
He knows.
I didn't say. I was like kind of just like AFK during whatever was happening. I come back and we have second pick Dire. I was like, all right.
Excellent.
Like, yeah.
All right. I think that's pretty much everything on game 1. Looks
Who
like.
cares game 1?
Alrighty. Alright, I can tell Hull's about to shit him. Jesus. I can tell Hull's about to shit himself if we don't get
On
to
the
the mid
floor.
disruptor. Tell me what happened here. I have faced this man's mid disruptor before. How does it feel? How does it feel, Simple?
It sucks, especially since and the thing is, what's crazy is like, the first 5 minutes, like they were annoying, but we actually had some like nice arrows from Marana got helped me get a kill on him early on.
Yeah, like
And
level 1.
That was not like anywhere near enough to even
What?
What the heck?
He's aping out. I apologize for my co-host.
That's the ads on Dota buff, dude.
Alright, keep going, Simple. Ignore him.
Right. I mean, the laning phase itself was not absolutely horrible in game losing. It was like bad and annoying, but then what happened at the 10-minute mark was you had your level 6, you eventually got your level 10 with the damage talent, and you and Bounty Hunter just running around. I'm trying to get back in the game somehow, but the only way that I know how to do that is just shove down lanes like a madman, and that's just dying every time. Also, Yule Scepter does literally nothing for me, but I didn't know what item I could have.
I don't know if there is an item. That's the sad thing.
I think you might just want to rush BKB in this game.
Yeah,
it feels bad, but I think you have to.
No, it was. I think the only way that we could have played against this was to just group as 5 much earlier and just try to win brawls somehow. But we just didn't have the tools even for that. Jacoby went for a Midas in this game, which was probably not the right game to go Midas. But even outside of that, we had a few we bottom tier 1 tower. You guys were fighting it, and it wasn't necessarily the best objective to defend, but we wanted to fight to get something, but we didn't have TP on me, and I just wasn't vocal enough to call it off. And then after that, it was just a slaughter. We actually this game lasted probably 8 minutes or so longer than it actually needed to, because we were just sitting in our base and kind of talking about the game a little bit, or just brooding somewhat. I was a bit tilted,
sobbing,
because I'm like, man, I can't even do shit on I mean, Leshrack's one of my better heroes, but that was it. Really.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're feeling. I would like to say I am the only captain that has successfully managed to outbrain Mr. Brightside's mid disruptor. He's only picked it twice, but don't let that fool you. As far as I know, have you picked it more than twice? Like in
No,
officials?
I picked it once against you and once in this
Yeah.
so far.
So I'm the only man who has defeated it, thank God. But yeah,
And it
even
makes
in
me
my
wanna-
game, it just went so bad. He picked it into our Clinks mid and wrecked his shit. And then I just look over. I'm playing like Sand King, and I just see both of my cores are rage buying a Midas, and I'm like, this game's going well.
The problem, what happened in this game is Simple killed Murano was like half camping me mid stuff. Fuck you guys. And so, yeah, it says Marana middle Drew on Dota buff, by the way. Yeah, he gets an arrow mid, and then I hit level 6. I don't know. It doesn't. Leshrac 6 means nothing. So I kill him with my level 6, and then, like, he just can't come into lane anymore because I'm level 7 with 3 nulls.
Jesus.
And we just have, like, this infinite vision game in a PL free farming.
You're so
And
cool,
Void,
Brightside.
Void can't play Dota into Disruptor core either. It's like super, super hard.
He comes into Chrono and you just glimpse him out of it.
Or I glimpse him, like, he can't do anything when he's in, like, yeah. You glimpse him out of Chrono, or you can just catch him when he tries to time walk away.
When you want to buy BKB on your cores, you realize that mid disruptor is a 23-minute ag. Like, well,
guess I'll die.
Guess that's not a solution.
It's a little yikes. Yeah, it was a fun game. I'd see him more.
Fun for you.
I had a lot of fun. I'd see him more. I had see him more. I was just running around with Max Q.
Life is good for this man. All right. How do you feel about your team this season, Brightside?
I think every single loss we've had was a throw on our part, so I take some solace in that.
So you're just bad.
Yeah, what I'm saying is we're trash. No, I feel really good. Every single game, I think we've had a net worth lead and an opportunity to win the game. We haven't been shit stomped by anybody. So, all in all, I feel pretty good.
All right. How you feeling about your team, Simple?
I like everyone. I like, thanks to the way that the draft kind of went, I ended up picking 2 of my close friends. So we have some, like, at least we played a lot together, so we kind of know each other and how we play. And then, so that's D Bayshore and Pizza Killer. And then Jacoby, he's a great player. He's like calibrated. He's like a 5.7k player, support MMR, but he very value pick. He's smart. I like him. Travis doesn't play Dota, but I didn't know that when I picked him, and it's not. He's actually like solid. I mean, you know, I can tell that he knows Dota and whatnot, and hopefully, if we can get him to play a little bit more. We haven't gotten to play an official with him yet, but we have played some scrims with him, and I think, you know, the whole doesn't play Dota thing is maybe overblown. He's solid. So I think everyone's pretty cool. We've got no like straight ragers, and I think if anything, I just kind of like, myself personally is probably like maybe our weak link in terms of I need to be able to sometimes call shots when we're losing is a really tough thing to do.
It's hard. I understand that. All right. Well,
Travis was responsible for one thing. It was for being my downfall. His league. His league marked the start, boys.
All right. Jesus, draft
Of
to
the
us
descent.
league. All right. Thank you
Of
both
the
for your
descent.
time. Hope to see you guys next week.
Yep. Thanks.
All right. Last but certainly not least, we got Dan11 versus Gotard, and I believe everyone left. Hello, Dan Gotard.
Hey.
And
I'm ready to talk about some force.
I'm not, dude.
Team name.
Dude, yes. It's just like fucking Mr. Matisse Team Quadurb is a monstrously indifferent universe? What the fuck? Why would you name yourself that? Why would anyone do that? Alright, talk to me about this game one, boys.
We got run over in 20 minutes.
Like in gaming.
Yeah.
We have well, I mean, Strider's really good at some heroes, and then we just picked him, and
Yeah.
That's about it. I didn't respect the Lycan as a hero, and I still kind of don't, but I banned it game 2. Fuck that shit. And we bullied him a little bit in lane, and he didn't get a ton of farm, but it didn't matter. Like, he just ran over that game.
Yeah, Klink's had a good lane too.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
With backing him up, and like some of the other heroes, they had enough like wherewithal to just run over the lanes.
Yeah, I noticed the clicks before I noticed the like in this game.
Yeah. The
Tango.
Clinks played really well. Yeah. Now game 2.
No, this is we're not done. We haven't heard anything from Dan on this game or Turkey. How do you guys feel about this game?
I don't really know what there was to say very much because we kind of just let's just talk about game 2.
Alright, fine.
Hey, no,
Let's
tell me what happened in my safe lane, because that shouldn't have gone the way it did, I think.
Jake
I wasn't
is a
paying attention.
god.
I think
Jake
you
is a
just
god.
picked heroes that we could just easily run at you with. Like as soon as we saw Drow and like
Well, yeah, but in like
Lich
the early
and
laning
stuff.
stage.
We all had our comfort heroes. I think that was a big part.
Yeah, and you picked no stuns, like no reliable stuns, and well, I mean, then again, neither did we really. We had
Yeah.
like Shackle and but like I think you were
I
much
never missed
more
a shackle,
impacted.
so that's pretty reliable.
It was more impactful when you didn't have any.
I was
you
surprised
could
at how
stop us.
poorly our safe lane went, though. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Drow should do pretty well into Centaur, even considering like the return damage.
All right. Let's go to game 2 then. All right. Mr. Mathieu's team, Quadermus, a monstrously indifferent universe victory.
Dude, fuck that Pudge, man. That's all I want to say about
this
game.
this was an actual game. Like, oh my god, this game was ridiculous. I had to like take a decent break and just like look back at it and be like, what the fuck actually happened? Because we kind of just got rolled by a Pudge.
It was a slow roll though. It took
And it
long.
wasn't even a mid Pudge, it was an off lane Pudge.
Because we were gonna mid him and you assholes picked Ursa, so we said fuck
Yeah.
that, we put Pango mid.
In hindsight, having our 1K player against their 6K solo lane didn't work out very well. But
yeah.
we didn't respect the Pudge that much, and then it just destroyed.
The way I look
Picking
at it,
Ursa and expecting to win feels weird.
but the way I look at it is like we won the draft, but then we picked some like really. We picked up really weird items. Like this is what I think, anyways. But I know my team disagrees. I feel like we needed a couple of key items. Like we needed Lotus. I think we needed another full staff to save Strider, who he kind of got run out by Pudge and Pango, and Monkey King eventually caught up. He was behind for a bit, pretty much most of the game. I feel like.
You guys gave him a rapier. That was nice.
Yeah, yeah. At the end, it was. I was literally like, all right, Strider, you bought a rapier, so I'm gonna be like on your ass, and then when you go down, I'm immediately blinking in and grabbing that shit and getting the fuck out.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, like.
Dude, our high ground hold at
yeah.
We try and push high ground. This Pudge just hooks.
Yeah,
hook
it
after
was.
hook.
It was legit like 4v2. It was a Marana and a Pudge,
Yeah.
and Pudge solo kills like what was it like? I feel like he killed like 2 or 3 people by himself.
Well, I had solar and triple arrow, and I think I like at one point I threw 2 sets of arrows and hit 4 people.
Yeah,
just threw it twice and hit 4.
It was an actual shit show of a game. Like it was a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
It was.
It was a lot of fun for everyone involved. But
mess.
also, yeah, I was convinced we were gonna win when you guys had 3 down, but then the Pudge just like surprises. He's like, by the way, yeah, you can't really do that, and you fucking just wiped us almost.
I put solar on him and he had like 50 something armor and like 60
Yeah.
HP.
Dude, it was
Jesus.
wild.
Yeah.
Big hindsight, like something I definitely should have done was buy a fucking Silver Edge and just like hit him at least. Like he had 44 flesh heap stacks.
Well, you guys didn't get a spirit
Silver
vessel.
Edge doesn't break.
Yeah.
Flesh heap.
Oh, does it not? Oh.
No, you're just
you,
doomed.
I told you, Dan. You don't
Okay,
believe me.
I thought it was.
You
okay,
didn't
well,
believe
never mind.
me.
Okay, yeah.
Nobody has
well,
a vessel is the issue.
Yeah, that's what I was surprised too. There was no vessel I saw picked up.
Yeah,
'Cause that
I don't know.
Kill a lot.
I was completely clueless as to how we could win when that shit was going on.
I think the rapier was a good pickup, by the way. It was harder and harder as that game went on. Like Ursa was
Yeah.
kited. So
It's
Just that Pudge, man. God.
I think,
we-
Spirit
It
Bus
was
was
honestly
crucial.
a feed fest. It was a feed fest on our team. We just sit like collectively, we all fed him like a bunch of kills over and over and over.
I mean,
and
we,
then he-
we did too. The graph is back and forth. The shit.
It is, yeah. It was a rough game. Yeah.
It looks it. Yeah, I think you're right. You needed another 4 staff. I think Gyro could have even gone like a Hurricane Pike this game and done well with it.
Yeah, I
the axe
said
too.
that Strider should pick up a Hurricane, but like I said that after the game, and he was like, I don't think that gyros really do that much anymore. And I was like,
They don't, by and large, but this game in particular, I think you won it.
Yeah.
And your Shadow
It
Demon
could've
obviously
gone on
needed
the
work.
axe or something, or like
Everyone
even
got
give
collapsed
the
on
the SD
yeah.
some room, because he
Yeah.
had no net worth at the end of that game. The poor guy.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
I'd love to collapse my penis in your inner cavity, Dan.
What?
I don't know what that means.
That was a stretch.
I don't know that.
That was a bit of a stretch,
Hello?
dude.
Okay.
I apologize for my co-host. He just got back from Sheets. You can obviously
Mate.
imagine he's
Mate, you
he's a
only
bit
won
hopped
that
up
game
on
against
Sheets
me
food.
because I was on 120 ping and I had
You can hush. I literally owned.
60% packet loss, mate.
I'll share you the.
Nah. Pipe down. Nah, don't give me that shit.
I'll link it after this with
You
your.
fed
Show you
so
how
many
much I own.
games,
Show him how much I own as P4 tough.
You fed
Literally.
so many deaths in that game. All right, whatever. We're talking about this game. Come on.
You brought up this game.
No, you.
All right,
What?
hang on. I'm looking at this game, and my favorite part about this game is just how the Pudge alone has 11 kills on your axe. He killed your axe 11 fucking times.
So we put the axe against the Pudge, and I guess it really didn't work out because, I mean, don't get me wrong, right? And I know everyone, as soon as they come down to our team and they're like, "Oh, look, it's the 500 MMR player," they're always like, "All right, well, Jake's
really
gonna
good
feed."
for his badge. No, he's
Yeah,
really good.
he is such
value.
a value player.
Yeah.
He's really value.
He's
And,
a lot
like,
worse without Centaur, but he's still value.
Or Legion.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, no, I think he's bad with Legion too, maybe in my opinion. But I
He
banned
does
the Centaur because I was like, you can pick him that, and he doesn't have to really do anything.
dude,
except for SR and
we
stand around.
all were sitting there, and then when you banned Centaur, we were like, all right, now the respect banning.
Yeah.
The respect banning Jake.
Dude, he only has to press R and stand there and be taken. Like,
Yeah.
Buy strength items. It's so easy.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I
So-
don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I don't know. Like, what we could have done better besides just not feed as much.
Itemization, that's the big one.
Yeah.
Playing against Monkey King and Pudge by Vessel.
Yeah, itemization.
Monkey
Huge.
like fed a lot, and then like, but Pudge had like almost 30 kills. So I don't know.
Yeah. That's pretty much. So, how are you feeling about your team this season so far, Dan?
Me, I'm chilling, dude.
Yep.
These guys are really, these guys are great. I love these guys. Yeah,
Alright.
very cool people.
Yep. Gotard, how are you feeling about your team name this season? I don't give a fuck about your team.
I think it's one of the best I've ever made. I have a long string of foreskin themed team names, as I've mentioned on stream before. And this is in my top 3.
Yeah, we were trying to press the first/second pick button, and it
Yeah,
was
and he won't let you. See, that's to
Yeah.
get in your head. You don't want the other captains. But that's to get in your head, bro.
the team name was so long you could barely press the button.
Yeah. You're forced to look at my team name and you can't make a choice. Did you guys see all the weird shit on my map too? Like the banners?
Yeah. Dude, I saw the faces. I was like,
the watermelon guy.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
All right, just real quick, I want to look at Gotard's other team names. Since you're the last people one. Like, I'm okay with going over time. It's like we got Rumple Foreskin and the old Chinese women.
That's my number 1, by the way.
Yep. 5-Skin King Push. Yeah.
That's what's his name? Kick Push, the rapper.
Foreskin
That's a
Antimony of the Barber. What the fuck does that mean?
That's a real like metaphysical one, man.
Foreskin, A Paradoxical Ascent to God.
Yeah, that one is too. You gotta do a lot of acid.
All of these have the same picture, by the way.
Yeah, that's
How long
scary
do you
Busey.
take? How long do you take to come up with these names, dude?
I usually give it a good like spread out, like good 12 hours in a day. You know.
Oh,
just kinda-
wow.
Yeah, like
You
not
gotta
steadily,
channel-
but you
yeah,
gotta,
you gotta
just
channel
think
that brain
about it.
power.
Yeah, throughout the whole day, you just gotta spitball shit. You know.
Every single one of those brain cells put to use.
All 17.
16 after that Pudge game. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, seriously.
All right.
I feel
All
like
right.
I don't want to flame you guys, but I feel like it was just like Pudge was carrying you guys, and everyone else kind of went a bit AFK.
Hey man, I set him up. Don't worry.
Actually, no. Pango did a solid job, so, like for the most part.
That's fair.
I got those arrows and solar crests on him. That's all he needs.
All right. Thank you both for your time. I was hoping to get out of here before 12, but, we had to talk about some foreskin. Yeah, you got to. All right. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you both for your time. See you all next week.